Man, kids are getting up. Like, I'm talking about, like, their whole life. Like, they're spawn camping themselves. It's like you spawn in Halo, the first thing you do is look at the ground and you throw a grenade.
Welcome back. Today we're breaking down Galaxy Gas. Who's behind it? Is it bad? Is it really just for food? And am I in my old man arc? Because today we're complaining about a TikTok trend, okay? A dangerous trend.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I mean, if the TikTok trend is let's do this thing that makes oxygen stop going to your brain, I feel like that's not a good trend. I can see that right away.
No, the answer is no. I'm very cool, still very hip, but I did want to talk about nitrous oxide today, aka laughing gas, Whippets. Look, it's kind of an old thing, and that's kind of become a new thing because we've Americanized this small little canister that used to, you know, you used to get this little cartridge thing.
And now you get a big one.
People would inhale it and get high.
Tide Pods 2.0.
You get it at the dentist sometimes.
Now I actually think Tide Pods are different because, like, Tide Pods were always a meme, right? They're like, oh, it's the forbidden fruit. And it was mainly kids joking around and it was sarcasm. The Galaxy Gas is like, let's actually do this. I feel like it's two very different things.
Turned it into a flavored giant canister that kids are walking around school
they have it flavored?
And doing in their classroom.
No.
God damn, what the
The crazy thing about this clip, the crazy thing is that, like, if you watch this, you can clearly see the moment where the oxygen stops going to his brain. Like, watch his face. You see that?
Now it's not.
But and like that shit, like real talk, like that's actually scary to me. Like that's scary to watch. Like he was out for like a 0.3 second, right? That's wow.
Just the youth that are on this. It's also mainstream celebrities. Like Kanye West was recently exposed for being addicted to nitrous oxide. I say exposed, but he also posted this video.
He posted himself.
Ryan Garcia, this I'm on the nitrous.
So I don't know how much you can expose somebody who's just posting that.
Yeah.
But rappers everywhere are sort of also
the type of doctor
getting into this. In fact, Adam22, who does a podcast, released a video 4 years ago talking about this is taking over the rap game. Even back then, it was becoming more popular.
Damn,
Here's kind of what he said about it.
Now, it all seems like fun and games at first, right? Like laughing gas can't be so bad. But in the long term is when you really start to see the nasty side effects kick in.
Funny enough, if you fast forward 4 years to today,
he's doing it. Yeah, he's doing. That's what's so crazy.
On his podcast recently and did Whippets on his own podcast.
You better blur my ass so bad, Michael.
All right, now you add a 22 now.
Yeah, overdid it. I did it too fast. What the?
But it's not just the kids and rappers. Even Joe Rogan's podcast has seen some of this stuff. Ari Shaffir, a comedian, recently
the amazing
did Whippets
racist
live on the show.
What is that? You spaz throwing shit.
What do you got, Whippets?
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
you sick.
You Whippets?
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Might not be
Is this
Florida,
legal? Do Whippets kill brain cells?
Okay, so then he's taking Whippets while Joe Rogan's reading. Do they kill brain cells? Yes or no? Answer actually is a yes.
Yeah, they do.
But
they do.
if you heard in the background, they kind of say, "Is
Like,
this legal?"
I don't need a scientific study. I watch people talk about Whippets. Like every rap song about Whippets, I understand Spanish better than I understand their English. It's crazy, man. You actually just f***ed your life up.
And then somebody's like, "No," and somebody else says, "Well, no, they just sell them in like head shops everywhere." And that's
like
part
Planet
of
K.
the problem is that while nitrous oxide is supposed to be just for, you know, dental, like as a drug to be consumed by people, is supposed to be
they should sell them at Toys R Us.
At the same time, there's also this kind of loophole where it technically can be sold for culinary purposes, where it's sold for like whipped cream, because to use a whipped cream canister, you need a little bit of nitrous in order to make it like fluffy. But it's not going to make you high because you're not actually ingesting the stuff. So the loophole that has been figured out by these companies is that you can sell these canisters as chargers for whipped cream.
Right.
And this brings us to Galaxy Gas. This is currently the most popular way to abuse nitrous oxide, and if you go to their website, they say that it's intended solely as a food processing
It must be so annoying for them to have to pretend like they're not just selling drugs to kids.
propellant for whipped cream and culinary use only. And you say yes. And then they have recipes for how to use their product. And then you can
imagine being the person whose job it is to do that. That's like the most useless job in the world. Like, you have to write these bullshit articles that nobody's going to read.
all their different stuff here. However, this is just a cover story.
Yeah.
And part of the reason I'm doing this is it pissed me off the way people credulously cover this stuff where they go, people are misusing Galaxy gas. It's actually intended as a food product.
So it's supposed to take your desserts to the next level, but using it the wrong way is
Takes your
leaving
brains to the
people
next
high.
level.
It's not a food product. The creators know it's not a food product. This is just how they get around the law, right?
Teens are getting a hold of Galaxy gas and similar products following a dangerous trend on all places social media. And while it has many legitimate uses, it also creates a brief but potentially deadly high.
Kids, by the way, you can get high from this and it's totally okay. So it's called Galaxy Gas. It's on Amazon right now. Use discount code CNN for 10% off.
So I saw this. This video is kind of the reason I'm covering all of this.
Here we go. Let's see it.
This video says the guy who invented Galaxy Gas, and it says he has no idea at the bottom, as if he thought this was going. And then, by the way, this is not the creator of Galaxy Gas, but this video was created in a commercial that got saved, and it's of them talking about the food, like the food aspect of all of this. And people believe, like, just believe this stuff.
Galaxy Gas? Well, you probably already know. But really, we're the best thing that's ever happened to your kitchen. Because Galaxy Gas is the purest culinary nitrous in the galaxy. Why start your morning off with that boring Keurig coffee when you can just as easily whip yourself up a nitro cold? We got 8 amazing flavors for you to chef up whatever your heart desires.
So if the bad acting wasn't sort of already a dead giveaway,
I've seen Raid Shadow Legends ads that are more authentic and believable than that.
they create little recipes.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
if you go to their website, they have like all their YouTube videos are them like creating little recipes
There you
with
go.
their thing. Like so they're really committing to the idea that oh, we really believe this is everyone's using this to chef stuff up. But there's an easy way you know this is not true.
How's
and that's
that?
because if you were to actually use these canisters for their intended purpose
Yeah.
of whipped cream, it's way too much. Like you only need a tiny amount of nitrous to fill an
Yeah.
entire whipped cream can. And so this report at Fox 8 Local did a good job of breaking this down.
Now, a can like this typically takes about 6.5 grams of nitrous oxide to make. Compare that to this tank with 2,000 grams of nitrous oxide. You can make approximately 22,792
It's just crazy to me. It's like, imagine being the kid who gets to come to school with the strawberry watermelon 200-gram Galaxy Gas thing. Like, you're going to be the coolest kid in 9th grade. And the funny thing is, you're going to be the coolest kid in 9th grade for 5 years in a row.
servings of whipped cream with that strawberry watermelon nitrous alone.
It's preposterous once you actually learn how much whipped cream this stuff
I've
could
seen 'em,
make.
yeah.
And obviously the creators of the product who are portioning it out know that fact. The
Yeah.
reason they're selling something that could make 22,000 servings of whipped cream, which no normal
22,000?
person needs, is because they know nobody's using it actually for
Of course.
culinary purposes. These products are not sold by a culinary place. It's sold by like vape shops. In
course.
fact, if you remember the guy who supposedly
Yeah,
created Galaxy Gas, you can find him as the promoter of something called Cloud9 Smoke Co., where he is making promotional videos for a vape shop.
The vape in my pocket is the Grello bar in the red apple frozen flavor. It tastes amazing, and of course this bar has the juice indicator.
So obviously this guy is not moonlighting as a chef. This is just a
Yeah.
cover story to sell an illegal high, an otherwise illegal high.
No,
Now-
that's the way it is. Like, whenever we was in high school, the thing was salvia. Like, salvia was still like not criminalized here in Texas, and so like my friends, they would go and buy it. I never tried that shit, just because it was expensive and I wanted to spend my money on magic cards. My friends would go to like Planet K, and like we were like 15, 16. They just sell it to us. They just
I want to be clear. I don't believe that's the guy behind all of this. People have been wondering for a while, who is behind Galaxy Gas? Who are these guys? Because nowadays, first of all, nobody's really in front of the product anymore. They shoot most of their videos from the head up, and they cover their sleeves. So it's hard to know. It's clear that they're trying to kind of cover their tracks. But we have a hint from an old magazine that they forgot to scrub off the internet. This is a feature in a Vape Shop magazine. Here you can see the first mention of the founders. It says there are brothers Amor, Sammy, Ben, and Kareem. They run something called SBK International, and they're the owners of Cloud9 in Georgia. So the company that guy was promoting, they own it. Sam, Ben, and Kareem Amor. If you go to the state of Georgia, you can find that the guy on file for Galaxy Gas LLC is Khalil Amor. And the same guy is CEO of BK International. Again, we can also find in a complaint against Cloud9 and SBK, we also see Khalil Amor.
Bro, it's not Cloud9, it's Cloud 16.
So I think these are the guys behind it. They don't want to be on the front of their Culinary Nitrous organization for obvious reasons. But they are seemingly the guys behind it. At least they're registered as the guys behind it, especially Khalil Amor.
They getting kids retarded.
It's also worth saying that because this has gotten so popular and so many people are doing it in schools, as well as just culturally, it's kind of Nitrous is having another moment because of supersized canisters of nitrous. It is also being looked at by regulators very closely, and I think probably will get shut down or be meaningfully kind of watched. In fact, Galaxy Gas, a lot of people haven't seen this, recently terminated their Georgia entity. Additionally, you used to be able to buy their products on Amazon, and now they're unavailable. So are they going under? Are they trying to hide? It's unknown. But what's clear is that all eyes are on these guys, and they're definitely being watched. Now, do I think that's going to be the end of this epidemic? No, because there are so many copycat products and similar people trying
to
make...
if I wanted money, what I would do is I would just do another one of those and then try to sell them, because sell them to as many kids as possible before they make it against the law.
And similar people trying to make money on a similar idea. But I want to be clear, all of them use the same stupid loophole of ooh, we're just wanting to sell whipped cream flavored chargers. But you know it's not true because of the size of the thing that they sell and where they sell these things. In fact, while looking at this video, even though Galaxy Gas is unavailable, you can get a similar size tank for nitrous oxide directly from Amazon. You can get it shipped to your door, free delivery.
This stuff is dangerous. Why would you want to fall on the ground due to lack of oxygen? Kids are stupid, and they love doing... It's pretty simple. There's really not a lot to it. Crazy.
It was just a loophole that these scumbags were doing to make money from you losing brain cells or people you love losing brain cells. I've seen a lot of people report on this, and everybody seems to be smoke screened by this food intention. And I just wanted to be clear about who's behind this stuff, what's actually going on, and where I think it's going. I think probably regulators are going to crack down at this point. So anyway, that's basically it. Thanks for watching.
Crazy, man.
Galaxy
Absolutely
Gas review.
Crazy. My clients in rehab would bury their shit in a jar and then ferment it and get high off fumes. Yeah, they did that back in the day too. And they would also do it with cow shit too. Yeah, that's a really, really old one. Why pay for whippets when you can just stand up too fast? Jesus Christ, this person's probably in their 30s. The big tell of nitrous itself doesn't need to be flavored if it's used for food. It's being used to be getting high. The problem is regulators are really stupid. And so are they going to be able to take control of this? Are they going to figure out what's going on? Or are they just going to fuck it up? Would you admit it if you've done them? Would you admit if you've done them? Yeah, sure. Why not? I've smoked before. Definitely. I did it twice. I didn't like it. I stopped doing it. I've drank alcohol before. I would drink alcohol socially and not a lot, but maybe 1 or 2 beers. And then I stopped doing it because I didn't like drinking alcohol and I just drank it to fit in. And then I stopped. I don't think anybody should do it. Unless you're doing it for a medical reason, then I actually don't think anybody should smoke and anybody should drink alcohol. I think the world would be a better place if nobody did it.